Life that I live and it's hard to love. Life that I live, yeah, it's hard to trust. Life that I live, I know it's hard, I know. Life that I live is hard to hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Celeste Burgess, Josh Lovell, Tyreek Coger are some of my peers I wish were still here to tell their stories. This precious thing we call life sometimes is so unpredictable. I wish these three individuals were awarded the same second chance as me. I feel like it's my obligation to inspire. This is the Hoop Solution. Everyone has a story to tell. Everyone has past experiences that help mold them into the person they are today. My name is Kedrick Flomo. My parents migrated to the United States in the late 80s from the West African country of Liberia. My parents had me in April of '96. Around this time, the Chicago Bulls was on fire, and everyone wanted to be like Mike. As long as my memory takes me, I always had the hoop dream. Growing up in North Carolina, this is the norm. For my 1-year-old birthday, I got my first basketball hoop, the infamous Fisher-Price goal. This started my love and passion for the game. And since that day, I kept a basketball in my hand. At 6 years old, I began playing organized basketball at Fulton YMCA. In my world, basketball was everything. From playing pickup with my friends to training sessions. In AAU, I realized I was advanced for my age around 13, 14 years old. Most ball players have that one coach that really helped them come into their own. North Forsyth High School will always hold a special place in my heart. Coach Sean Vestal was monumental in my life. I honestly can't thank Coach Vestal enough. He believed in me from day one, and he truly gave me an opportunity. I met Kenneth Bates of LabWorks Sports Training at 13 years old. To this day, Bates has always been my advantage, whether it's training me on the court or mentoring me off of it. Starting advanced training at a young age is really what separated me from my peers. And to be honest, it really took my game to a whole new level. I finished my 4-year varsity career with 2,300 points. The school's all-time leader in points, 3-point field goals, assists. And to be honest with y'all, my senior year was actually magical. We made it to the farthest in school's history, state playoffs Final Four. I even had a game where I scored the team's first 43 points. Life is crazy. I sit back and reflect on this game like it had to happen. It was meant to be. I believe in destiny, and this night confirmed it for me. The end of my sophomore year, my uncle, my best friend Moses Matthew, passed away. I didn't get a chance to see him before he left me, but I always knew he was with me. On this night, something took over me. I can't really explain it. I missed my first 4 shots and ended up shooting 12 for 19. I never talk about this game, but maybe one day I'll tell my grandkids I was bad back in my days. I scored the first 43 points. Even saying it then sounds like a lie. But hey, now it's documented. Magical. After my senior year, I signed to play at Murray State University. Up to this point, everything was going great. My dreams was right ahead of me. Adversity. A state or instance of serious or continued difficulty or misfortune. From here, my story started to take a turn. My freshman year was like a gift and a curse. Coming in, I had all the skills, but I was very small in frame. That year was like a roller coaster. We won 25 straight games. We were ranked top 25 in the country. I played behind Cameron Payne, an NBA lottery pick. Team-wise, everything was going great, but my confidence was shot. Cam really busted my ass every day. I give it to him. It woke me up though. After that season, I went to work. I damn near lived in the gym. I played 13 minutes a game, and I averaged 2 points. Growing up, I always been free with the ball in my hands. I always had confidence that I could do anything on the court. This was different. But after living in that gym, I started to feel like Flomo again. I added 15 pounds of muscle that summer. I was ready. By the time October hit, I was in the best shape of my life. For the first 2 weeks of practice, I was hooping. But then something changed. The next 2 weeks of practice was like hell for me. For some reason, my conditioning went to 0. I promise y'all, after a step slide to half court and back, I would be exhausted. I could never get my second win. I knew something wasn't right. Me being me, I told myself I need to work out more. At 19 years old, November 2nd, 2015, the day that changed my life forever. God truly had his hands on me the night of November 1st. That night, I went to the gym and decided to run on the treadmill. After 1 minute of running, I hopped off, lightheaded, gasping for air, trying to catch my breath. At that point, everything was confirmed for me. I knew it was nothing I could do. I decided to just do ball handling the next morning and visit the school nurse after. That one decision right there is allowing me to tell this story today. That morning, doing ball handling drills, I knew something wasn't right. I was doing simple 2-ball drills, and I got tired. At the time, I had a hoverboard. I said it's time to go to the school nurse. I skipped my first period and rode my hoverboard to the student health center. What I thought to be a routine checkup at 8:30 a.m. progressed to the nurse telling me I had a heart murmur, to a hospital visit to get fixed up, to going through a series of scans and x-rays at the hospital. Around 11:30, my coach walked in the room fighting tears. He and the doctor informed me that I would have to get surgery, immediate open heart surgery. My first response was, "What? Open what?" It really hit when I called my mother, who ironically worked on the cardiac unit at Forsyth County Hospital. I told her what they told me, and her first words while crying was, "You won't be able to play basketball no more." Man, it's crazy. Why me? By 1 o'clock, I'm on a helicopter being transferred to Vanderbilt Hospital for surgery. At the time, I was extremely confused. But to be real, I was calm. I really was numb. I promise. A voice spoke to me. He said, "This is not for you. I got you." After recovering from heart surgery, I was hell-bent on playing again. I got my weight back up. I was back in the gym. I even signed to play at a junior college. At the time, I needed a second and third opinion. I needed a cardiologist to sign off on having me play again. I went back to Vanderbilt, met with the cardiologist, and he said no. Heartbreak. I'll never forget that day. I really cried so much. I guess my dream is done. I guess it's over for me. Although Murray said I wouldn't be able to play no more, they did promise to honor my scholarship and help me finish my academics. But I just couldn't do it. The pain was way too heavy. I decided to move back home, and I attended the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, where I finished my academics and got my degree. 5 years later, I'm here, strong, healthy, and still smiling. I really believe this is my calling. I'm here to inspire others. Not only those that are playing, but those that are done. You really can push through anything. We are all here to find our calling. Currently for me, basketball is my therapist. Dribbling this ball is art for me. It keeps me sane. Besides my faith, hoops have been and will continue to be my solution.